All right, this is Slim Overton from Portsmouth Coffee Talk, one of the hosts of Portsmouth Coffee Talk, and I'm here at the Printed Word Bookstore in City of Portsmouth, Virginia, on Chestnut Boulevard. And I'm here with the owners and the proprietors, and give your name.
I'm Tara. And I'm Terrence.
And they call you T, right?
T.
Yeah. So this is something you do every Saturday as far as reading to children. So what got you started with that? First, I want to ask this because I always get this question. Are you originally from here?
No, I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, by
and
way
what brought
of South
you
Carolina.
Here?
The Navy.
The
I'm
Navy.
retired Navy. Yeah.
Everybody says that.
Yes, retired Navy.
I don't know if it's any Navy.
Cleveland by way of South Carolina.
How about it? How about
Yes,
it? But anyway, what part of South Carolina?
King Street.
Oh, wow.
Down in the PD
No,
region, right off of Highway 52.
I'm familiar with that. My parents had some friends down there for a long time.
Okay.
And, I used to go down there when I was real young.
Gotcha.
King Street. I never heard anybody else mention it.
And I spent every summer there as a kid.
Yeah.
Every summer. My
Indeed.
first job was working in the tobacco field.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had to down there,
Yes,
right?
sir.
But anyway, so what motivated you all to start this business? And you can look into. I know you want to look at me, but look into the.
Look at the camera. Okay.
I guess it started with me. I always been a reader, always loved books, and always like, oh, it'd be nice to own a bookstore one day. And this place popped up, became available, and within months we were bookstore owners. And I don't think in the beginning he was going to really be a part of it, but it gives him a way to work with kids, which is his passion. So
Yeah, I can see the passion that you have for the children.
This gives us the opportunity to bring both of those things together and start the bookstore. So here we are. I'm going on 2 years.
Okay.
2 years in August.
In August, yeah.
So, and this is something because it's so important for our kids to learn to read and comprehend. And being here on this Saturday, I noticed a lot of the kids are here, and like you mentioned earlier, you never know what they're picking up, even though they might not look like they're paying attention. But later on in life, they'll say something that that happened here. So what is are you here every Saturday or during the week, or what is the hours or something?
We're in the store every day. We both are federal workers, so we have full-time jobs. But we're here every evening, like from about 3:30 to about 7 every evening, and then all day Saturday, like from 10 to 5, and then on Sunday, every other Sunday, like maybe from 1 to 5 after church. So we're in here every day.
Those afternoons give parents to bring their children in here and they can read.
Well, kids are welcome here anytime, for reading. Our story time, which you witnessed today, we usually do that a couple times a month.
Okay.
Two Saturdays out of the month. At 11:30, from 11:30 to to about 12. Yeah. And we do story time, and we have different authors that come in and read, or sometimes I'll read to them.
Okay, so story time is just a part of what we do. This
what we
is
do
actually
here,
a bookstore because I noticed, I looked over there at the books and I was wondering, they're not children's books.
Right.
We have a little bit of everything.
Right.
Here in the store.
Because we are, black owned, the majority of our books and authors are for and about us.
But everybody comes in our store.
We
got something for everybody.
So we have a diverse clientele that comes in. So we have a little bit for everybody.
And doing story time is just an extension of us here at a bookstore. Like I said, I have a passion for kids. I love kids, and story time gives us an opportunity to read to kids and to promote literacy and to encourage them to build their own library. So that's our way of giving by hosting story time. And again, like I often say, we're trying to, she has a book club that meets out of here. We have a couple other book clubs that meet. And then there's a men's read book club that I'm a part of. And I'm looking for teenagers and middle school kids to come in here and utilize our store to form their own book club. I also apply the book. If I could just get some kids in here that want to, form their own book club, they can do it right here out of our store.
So what do you check out the books, or the books are for sale? Like, this is a business.
Yeah, this is a bookstore. This is a business. But as far as our book clubs go, especially with the kids, I'll supply the books. Just get me the bodies in. I'll supply the books.
Okay.
Because we are partners with organizations that supply us books.
Okay.
So we are not allowed to sell those books.
Right.
We're, doing doing an outreach to the community. But yeah, we do used books, new books. We take donations of books. And again, we do have a little bit of everything for different readers.
We have something for everybody in here.
Yeah. So is a website or a page or something that if people want to?
We do not have a website right now, but we are on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
The Printed Word Bookstore. Yeah, the Printed Word Bookstore, Portsmouth, Virginia.
Well, I think it's a great addition to the city of Portsmouth, and especially having books in here when we see the climate of them trying to ban certain books.
Exactly.
And they're not only trying to ban the books from our children, they're just trying to take them out so we can't learn our history or learn things about our history and pass it on. So.
Because we celebrate and we're in honor of the banned book week every year, and some people are surprised of the type of books that are being banned, especially for
that
little
makes sense.
kids.
Yeah.
You want to be like, why are they banning those books? What is it? And so it's that they don't want us to get certain information.
Yeah, I saw one of the books, and going back to the children over there, one of the books that you're giving away that says, what was it?
Good Night Racism.
Yeah. And not often we start that young, teaching the kids about the racism. So I think books like that talk about it on a level of the children is very important because it prepares them for the world that they're going to face later on, especially today, because we see it sort of reliving some history that we never thought we'd see again. So even if that wasn't something that was prevalent, it's still important to learn about racism and what happened historically. I want to say this too before we end. I saw the HBCU thing on it, and I'm an HBC Virginia Union University in Richmond. So give a shout out to your HBCU.
Yeah, I wear this in honor of my parents and my 103-year-old grandmother, who were products of HBCUs. My mom and dad were proud. Well, my dad is deceased, but my parents were proud alum of Wilberforce University.
Okay, and a lot of people haven't heard of that.
Yeah, Wilberforce. And my 103-year-old grandmother graduated from Fort Valley State University in, I think that's in Macon, Georgia. Yeah. So I wear that in honor of my parents and my grandmother.
I'm glad you mentioned that because there are two of the universities, the HBCUs, that you don't hear mentioned as much.
Wilberforce and Fort
Valley. A certain one.
I'm a college graduate myself, but not of an HBCU, but I wear that in honor of them.
Well, that's okay. See what the effects where your parents had on you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So look, I appreciate you all having a conversation with me, and we're going to hopefully get you on one of our shows with Leah and our other host, who is well, you might like him. He's an Army retired colonel.
He's okay. Colonel's okay. Yeah, I listen to the colonel. The colonel is full of wisdom.
Yeah. But he's all about the military, regardless. But all the thing between Navy and Army, that's there. That's what it is, right? But thank you, and we'll figure out a time for you all to come on and talk more about your bookstore and more about you, about how you got to where you are today. Yeah, and are you also from South Carolina?
No, this is home for me.
This is home for you.
This is home.
Okay, so the Navy brought
him here. That's why.
Tell them where you grew up. Tell them where you grew up.
Yeah, I'm a resident. Grew up in Chesapeake and the Hodges Ferry area.
Wow.
Western Branch. So that's
Hodges Ferry. My aunt grew up lived in Hodges Ferry, right across from where the center is now, the recreation center. Her name was Sarah Riddick.
Oh, wow. So you, Kathy,
that's my cousins. Michael. Well, it was 13 of them.
Yeah.
Kathy and them, okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
You know them very well.
Oh, okay. See, you never know.
So she was your aunt?
She was, my aunt, my mother's sister. Sarah was my mother's sister. Spent a lot of time out there. Even back there, I don't want to say this in the hole back there. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. But anyway, that's why I say you always have conversations with people because you never know what you might have in common. And I appreciate you reaching out, brother, by watching some of our videos and making those comments. And that's how we connect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I really enjoyed today.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you taking time out.
And I will be back.
Okay.